Hello, my dear students. Today, I discuss about a very important topic, that is importance of apiculture. Students, before starting the today class, I need to introduce you today what was the thing I discussed with you. So very interesting today topic. So please very patiently and very carefully all the things you listens very nicely. At the last, we discussed the question from today's topic. So students have a very nice, interesting today's topic. So please listen. Today we discuss about apiculture's meaning and products obtained from the products obtained from the apiculture's. What was the things we are obtained and importance of beekeeping's importance of beekeeping we are discussing today, and working at the beehive also we are discussing today. So common varieties of bees we are discussing, and more about this few question answer we are discussed. So very properly listens all the to this topic, students. Apiculture. The apiculture is the scientific methods of rearing honeybees, as you know. So the word apiculture comes from the Latin word apis, meaning bee. So, apiculture or beekeeping is the care and management of honeybees for the production of honey and the wax. Understood, students? So, in these methods of apiculture, bees are bred commercially in apiaries. Okay, and what is apiaries? Apiary is an area where a lot of beehives can be placed. These apiaries can be set up in areas where there are sufficient bee pastures, usually areas that have flowering plants. Okay, students? So bees are one of the many insects in the world that can produce something that is beneficial to all of us. We obtain honey from these bees, and as we all know, honey is an important food for human beings. Since ancient times, students, honey is used for treating several diseases, and it is an antioxidant. Beeswax, it is used in the cosmetic and medical industry, as well as coating for cheese and as a food additive. It is also used as a main component for making candles, preparing polishes for the shoe furniture. Importance of beekeeping. Okay, students, the main advantages of beekeeping are: provides honey, which is most valuable nutritional food. Okay, students, honey is most valuable nutritional food. Provides bee wax, which is used in many industries, including cosmetics industries, polishing industries, pharmaceuticals industries. Okay, discussing advantage of beekeeping. So it provides a bee wax, which is used in many industries, students. Industries including cosmetic industries, polishing industries. Okay, students, and it plays an excellent role in pollinations. So honeybees are the best pollinating agents. Okay, students, which help in increasing the yield of several crops. So the next topic, working at the beehive. In a colony, there are 10,000 to 60,000 bees. 10,000 to 60,000 bees, students, in a colony. But all of them do not collect nectar. There is a strict divisions of labor. The queen bee and females bee lay thousands of eggs. Larvae that hatch are fed royal jelly, and the durations that they are fed will decide their role as worker or queen. So, royal jellies is a nutrient rich food made by honeybees to feed larvae or to queens. Okay, students. So, royal jellies is what, students? Is a nutrient rich food made by honeybees to feed larvae or to queens. Okay, students. So see, we discussed that larvae that hatch are fed royal jellies, and the durations that they are fed will decide their role as a worker or queen. The drone bees, students, the drone bees are male, and their job is only to help in fertilizing the egg laid by the queen. Okay, students. So what we get an idea is that drone bees are male and their job is only to help in fertilizing the egg laid by the queen. And the worker bees, students, worker bees do the actual job of collecting nectar. Okay, students. So worker bees do the actual work of collecting nectar. So these all things we are discussed. Now then moving to the next topic, common varieties of bees. So students, our very important topics we are discussing now, common varieties of bees. The beekeepers mostly take care of only those bee species whose name start with apis. Okay, as they are the only species which produce honey. Okay, students. So common species of honey bees that are reared are as follows. Number one, Apis dorsata. So it is also referred to as the rock bee. It is a giant bee and produces about 38 to 40 kgs of honey per colony, students. It is also referred to as rock bee, and it is a giant bee and produces about 38 to 40 kg of honey per colony. Apis dorsata. Okay, students. Next, Apis indica. It is also referred to as the Indian bee. Point to be noted, student. Indian bee. It can be easily domesticated and is most commonly used for honey productions. Okay, students, it's most commonly used for honey productions. The annual yield of honey is 2 to 5 kg per colony. Okay, next, Apis florea. It is also referred to as the little bee. Its rare sting and thus honey extractions from its hive is easy. It is referred to as the little bee, as little bee is rarely sting. Okay, and thus honey extractions from its hive is very easy, students. It produces about 1 kg of honey per colony per year. Okay, next, Apis mellifera. It is also referred to as the Italian bee. This species has a very typical dance routine to indicate food availability, and like the little bee, students, sting less. His sting is less. As the common name suggests, this species is not local. However, because of the high amount of honey produced, it is often reared by beekeepers. So, what was the four common species of honey bees we have discussed? We have discussed that Apis dorsata, which is referred to as the rock bee, and which produce 40 kg of honey per week per colony. And we discussed about Apis indica, which is referred as Indian bee. So, which species of honey bees is known as Indian bee, students? What will be the answer? Apis indica. Okay, students, Apis indica is referred to as the Indian bee. Okay, so this Apis indica is can be in domesticated and is most commonly used for honey productions. Annual yield of honey is how much, students? 2 to 5 kg per colony. And which varieties, which species of honey bee referred to as the little bee? Answer is Apis florea. Okay, students. So, which varieties of honey bee is known as the Italian bee? Answer is Apis mellifera. The method of apiculture. So, there are two methods of apiculture. Okay, indigenous methods and modern methods. Okay, students. So, indigenous methods, these are old methods, and this is primitive and unplanned methods of apiculture. In these methods, two types of hive are used. Okay, and the modern methods, students, in the modern methods of apiculture, the honey bee reared in a modern artificial hive. Artificial hive, students. Okay, students, and this inventions has provided employment to lakhs of peoples. Okay, so this modern method of apiculture, the honey bee reared in a modern artificial hives. So, students, let's have a discussions of few question answers from the today topic what we discuss. Okay, students. So, students, can you tell me how is apiculture done? So, answer is apiculture is the act of rearing honeybees, and in these methods, the bees are bred commercially in apiaries. Apiary is an area. What is apiary, students? Another question. What is apiary? Apiary is an what, students? Apiary is an area where a large number of beehive can be placed. And here the beehive are taken care of, and man is to produce wax and honey. So we have discussed two questions here. Okay, next questions. Can you tell me, students, what are the product obtained from apiculture? Guess that one. Yes, dear students, the main product obtained from apiculture is dash and dash. Can you tell me the dash and dash what main product? Yes, that is honey and wax. These products are used in cosmetic industries, polishing industries. Okay, students. And more about honey has medicinal values and is also used as food additive. Now the next questions. What is the importance of apiculture? So guess what is the answer? Importance of apiculture, as I discussed earlier. So students, what is the answer? Apiculture is important for the following reasons, students. First of all, apiculture provides products such as honey and wax that are used commercially. Second, honeybees are responsible for pollinations and thus help in increasing the yield of the several plants. Okay, students. And more about we are discussed in that. Question is, students, can you tell me how are bees divided in a beehive and what work does each of them do? The bees are divided into what students? You know very well. Queen, drone, and worker. The queen bee lays thousands of eggs, right, students? And the worker bees, what functions play worker bees? Collect nectar, right, students? Collect nectar. And the drone bee fertilizes the egg laid by the queen bee. Understood, students? So this is the important question, students. So moving to the next. Name the varieties of bees reared by the beekeeper. Very easy questions, students. Just guess it. The beekeepers rears only the following varieties of bees because only they can produce honey. The name is Apis florea, Apis indica, Apis dorsata, Apis mellifera. Okay, students. So these four varieties of bees, they produce honey. Okay, students. So, students, my next question is that what are the uses of honey? So, yeah, guess students, uses of honey. So, answer is it is used as a carrier in Ayurvedic and Unani medicines. It acts as a antiseptic. It prevents cold, cough, and fever. It is also used as a blood purifier. It is also used in religious ceremonies and it is used as in scientific research for making bacterial cultures, students. It is also utilized for making poison baits for certain insect pests. Okay, now the next question, students, what are the uses of bee wax? Some uses are as follows. Can you guess what are the uses of bee wax, students? Yes, answer is making of traditional candles. Okay, it is also used in the manufacture of cosmetic like face creams. Carbon papers are also made with the help of bee wax. So that's all for today, class students. So revise all the topic very properly what we discussed today, class, and I hope you get a lot of ideas about importance of apicultures, and you get a lot of ideas about uses of honey and all. So all the topic what we discuss, please go through. Okay, thank you, students. Stay home, stay safe.